Hello everybody, and welcome back to Krimzonknight Gaming. I am Krimzonknight, and this is where I do the gaming. I want to apologize. I'm not technically late, right? But like, I feel a lot later than I actually am, because it's been one of those days where it's just been a sprint for various reasons. But yeah, hi everybody. We're going to be getting back into Assassin's Creed Odyssey here in just a moment. Excuse me. But before then, a couple of housekeeping items. First off, I am going to be eating through at least the start of this stream. I will try to keep mouth noises to a minimum. And apologies if there are any. But it's been one of those days where the schedule and the time and schedule just escape me. So please bear with me. The next thing on the list is that I keep forgetting to go through and do some confirmation that I've not missed anything so far, anything important so far. I keep a checklist of important things in each section of the Assassin's Creed map. To make sure that I hit either on stream or off, doesn't matter. I just try to make sure that I hit them, because that's what I count towards game completion. And so I'm just going to be like, basically, I want every viewpoint, things like every little area. I like to keep a checklist of that, just to make sure that I haven't missed anything, because I have before. So that's one thing I'm going to do. Right at the start of the stream. Because I've not really had the time or the opportunity to do that in my free time like I would normally. So bear with me while I do that at the start. Next thing on the list, I can't think of any other. So after this, so if you were here for my stream yesterday, there was a point where my friend Melidor219 popped into my Twitch chat and was talking to me about the new Phasmophobia update coming out on the 3rd of March next week. For a bit, we were talking about on the stream when to play it, because we want to play it on stream because it's one of the games that we play together, and it's a game we both very much enjoy. So we were talking about that for a little bit. I had forgotten that unless the game is longer than I thought, we should be done with Dishonored: Death of the Outsider on Friday. Unless the game is longer than I thought. So, I should be done with it then. And if not, it's fine taking a week off of it. Especially to play a game with my buddy Matt. So, that all said, next week on Friday, I will be playing some Phasmophobia with my friend Melidor219. What does that mean for y'all? Well, if you're not familiar, Phasmophobia is a horror game. It's about a group of ghost hunters who go to different locations and endure spookinings in order to identify what kind of ghost is haunting. And so that means there will be ghosts, there will be death, it will be horror vibes. So be sure to... Basically, if you were planning on being here on Friday, just keep that in mind. I will, again, warn people at the top of my stream before... on the day of. Yeah. Like, I will warn everybody again on the day of. But, yeah. So that's just a heads up that there will be a regardless of whether we're done with Dishonored Death of the Outsider or not, Friday next week, I will be playing Phasmophobia with my buddy on stream. So, yeah. All right. The only other housekeeping item I can think of is the fact that if you decide you like this, or you want to watch me play Phasmophobia with Melidor from in the past, you can check out the VODs of all of my past streams, Assassin's Creed, Phasmophobia, Tomb Raider, and a bunch of others over on my YouTube, youtube.com/@Krimzonknight. You can also find a link to that in my Linktree, Linktree/Krimzonknight, exactly as it's written on the screen above my head. So yeah, if you are doing that on you, just if you do that, make sure to please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, etc. Let me know where you're coming from, if you're coming from TikTok or Twitch or whatever. Or if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch me live, you can find me on twitch.tv/Krimzonknight Gaming, or TikTok, Krimzonknight, @Krimzonknight. I simultaneously stream on both of those platforms at the same time, doing the same thing. So whichever platform is easier for you, come say hi. And if you aren't already, give a subscribe or a follow or whatever you feel like on that platform. Or both, if you are so inclined. Also in the link tree, though, if you have already done that and you want more of me, why would you? You're weird. No. No, it's fine. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. If you want to like keep up with updates from me, or you want to chat with me, maybe even play some games with me, the way to do that would be to join my Discord. I have in the link tree, I have a link to my Discord server. So yeah, jump in, say hi, say where you came from, because I genuinely like to know. Yeah, also in the link tree are links to my socials, where you can also get updates from me, though less Discord gets updated first, and the most, essentially. So follow me on socials if you want updates about when I'm going live. The social, if you actually want to interact with me on some socials, the one I'm most active on is Blue Sky, and it's both of the links to both are also in the link tree, as well as Twitter, Threads, my Facebook page, and etc. Yeah, check those out in that link tree as well. If you like what you see and you're willing and able to throw some money my way, or even if you don't like what you see and you're like, damn, this guy needs an upgrade, and you are willing and able to throw some money my way, it would be greatly appreciated. You can either subscribe to me on Patreon. The money for the Patreon goes directly back into this channel, into the content. It does not go into, whereas the Ko-fi is kind of like my tip jar, and that does kind of like pay me, because this is my job. So yeah, the Patreon is also the best way. Like if you have a game that you very specifically want me to play, or you want to play with me, or you have some ideas of things that you would like me to do with my channel or anything like that, the Patreon would be the best way, the way to do that. Subscribe to me on the Patreon and then talk to me, essentially, either on the Discord or whatever. Discord would probably be easier, but it's up to you. And like ideas, etc., I'm open to them. I have a bunch of my own ideas. What I'm lacking in is money and audience, essentially, because a lot of these ideas are unfortunately not the kind of, hey, I'm just going to dive in and if people like it, then great kind of ideas. They kind of need to already have that audience there. But that's okay. It is what it is. Anyway, So yeah, check those out that in the link tree if you feel so inclined. Again, that's Linktree/Krimzonknight. But also, if not, that's fine. I won't hold those. No, it's chill. It's vibes, you know. Anyway, enough of that rambling from my mouth. Let's get back into Assassin's Creed Odyssey. All right. First off, make sure I can actually see the volumes. I can. Great. Now we're doing the checklist thing that I was talking about. Okay, so first things first. All right, so we are in Focus. First off, turn off the photos. Don't worry about it. Oh, wait. I need to check something. Okay, no. That is great. Wait. That's what. Okay. All right, we're in Focus. Let's see here. Okay, we have done the... Come on. All right, how many viewpoints have we gotten? Have we gotten all the viewpoints? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. All right, so we've gotten all the viewpoints. Have we done the Marooned Bandit Camp? Bandit. Yes. Okay. Cave of the Forgotten Isle. No, we've not fully completed that. Nor have we done the Forgotten Isle completely. Because that's a come back later in the game thing. Let's see here. The Kitos Shipwreck. The Bulis Military Camp. The Gymnasium. I don't think so. I think that's that. Here. The Desvina Forts we have done. We have done the Snake Temple. We have done the Korikian Cave. If I can find it. And the Tomb of the First Pythia. Sorry, every time the reason the map keeps doing that is because every time I move my mouse to my other screen in order to update the thing, it counts it as scrolling, even if I alt tab first. Come on, what I'm telling you to do. There we go. House of the Pythia is Pythia. The Caledonian Boar. The Pharsalos Fort. The Erojos Military Camp. Alright, so just as an FYI for those who may be wondering, Krimzon, why don't you just go through and clear these out? That way you don't really need to keep track of them. The reason is because... no, I'm kidding. Sorry. It's because the way this game is structured is it lets you go through and do missions in any order you want. It's a true open world experience. Which means if you go through and clear these camps before doing certain missions that might lead you there, you'll get the mission item first. And then you'll go to the mission and the person will be like, oh, you did the thing. Great. And, you know, yeah. So basically, for the purposes of, and I know that's how that works, because that's exactly what happened the first time I played this. Because that's what I would do, is I would go through to a new area, clear out all the question marks, and then do the missions. However, and then I was mad the entire time because I didn't get the mission experience, you know? So I'm letting the missions lead on this. The missions and quests lead on this. And what I will do, and have done, like I did in Assassin's Creed Origins, is after I have completed all the missions in a specific region, and I know I won't be coming back necessarily, then I will clear. Then I will go through and clear. In fact, I did that more or less with Kefalonia. Okay. This is a much later in the game thing, so don't worry about that. As is that one. But yeah, it's and I also did it in Megaris for the most part. So yeah, it's that. So yeah, that's why I won't just go through and find question mark and clear it through. You know, I think that's all of them. Guest house, leader house. Well, we know where the leader house is. We know where a lot of these are, and we just have not just question marks, but we know specific ones. Yeah, it doesn't look like I've missed any that I've completed. All right, so now let me stop that from being weird. All right, so we've completed Kefalonia for now. Wait, what was the name of that mission? Hold on. It was A Great Escape. Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. So that is actually the final DLC expansion start of the final game. So we're gonna worry about that much later. But Jesus. Hold on, I'll be right back. I am back. Sorry about that. One of the cats got in here and tried to hop up in a place that they should not go, which is why I keep them out and knocked a shit ton of stuff over. Nothing broke. It's cleaned up. We're fine. We're good. The heart may stop beating at 1,000 miles an hour. Anyway, God, I don't even remember what I was saying. That's okay. It doesn't really matter that much. Shit. Fuck. Hold on. Accidentally refreshed a page that I shouldn't have on my phone, and now it's being a bitch. There we go. Okay, now then. Sorry. Okay. Right, we were going through this. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything. Bum bum beat-em. Alright, let me check my quests real quick. That's the other thing I keep track of. Alright, we've got the Goddess's Hunt. That's bounty stuff. Okay. Target of choice theme, marksman, bounty stuff. Lacerated leaders is bounty stuff. Fort objectives, bounty stuff. Besieging bandits, bounty stuff. Alright. That's DLC. Serpent's Lair. We have. Okay. The Dunce Conundrum. Which is Secrets of Greece, which I think is technically bounty stuff. Or it's later. I don't remember. Anyway. Prince of Persia, that's a thing we'll be dealing with throughout the game. Lightning Bringer. The bounty thing, that's the bounty thing. They just want cruelty is a later thing, and Lost Tales of Greece is a DLC thing. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we are done with... We're caught up on that finally. Now, our next big thing is to follow this. Alright.
So this is the secret chamber. They're not ones for subtlety, are they?
Most cults aren't.
So,
I would know.
This is it.
Hidden chamber of the cultists. Here, all along.
I'm going inside. Keep my clothes for me?
Best not to go in with your weapons, either. I don't think they'll look too kindly on that.
You never know what cults are up to.
How do I look?
Oh, with his back to her, like I'm not watching.
Terrifying.
Good.
Find me once you've found out the truth in there. Keep your wits about you. Try not to do anything rash.
Me? Rash?
So yeah, I mean, I could... No, action is unavailable at the moment. I was gonna say, technically, I could throw some shit on. No, I can't. Okay. I can't even make my... Okay, so I literally have none of my shit.
Costumes were a good idea.
Who thought these costumes were a good idea? Well, the cult, obviously. I'm not gonna pick that. Oh, hello. She's showing up instead of
You're late.
Elfinor.
Very late. It's a good thing Demos hasn't arrived yet.
Sorry, it's my first time.
A new recruit?
Wearing the mask of
Welcome.
somebody. Note how each of their faces looks like somebody specific.
You mentioned someone. Vimos. Who is
Vimos.
that?
You'll learn his name very, very quickly.
He's our leader.
I'm sure he believes that, but no. He's our weapon. He's difficult, but he does important work for us. I don't envy his position one bit.
There's a lot of people here.
All share our common mind.
Good.
We're here to evaluate the strides taken by the cult since the last meeting. We haven't met for some time.
Where did they come from?
The land and across the seas, we assemble as a community. Here, there is no war. There are no sides.
Meaning the war doesn't exist here. Ah. Hold on one second real quick. Where's the button I'm looking for? Twitch. There we go. Okay. Sorry, someone in my Twitch chat was doing bot spam shit.
I'll go talk to the others. Thank you.
Yes, before Demos comes. Who knows if you'll get a word in after that.
Note, this person has a weapon. The rest of them have weapons. Some of the rest of them have weapons too. What's over here?
Letters to and from the cult. Gods, they have a foothold in every part of the Greek world. We're in more danger than I thought.
I'll need
That is-
much more information to identify who these cultists are.
But yeah, no, that's exactly what that lady was telling you, my man. My friend. Mon ami. Babe.
It's only blood right now, but who knows? Demos may ask for our hands next. Go on. Make your offering.
Yeah, might as well. Gotta blend in.
We just have to keep our sights on what the bloodline will do for us.
The bloodline?
The mother, the father, the sister, you know, his kin. We need them. All of them.
To use them.
That information is not for Demos, of course. You know how volatile he is. He could rip through us easily.
I'll be sure to keep it to myself.
As you should. Nor can he know we're about to capture his mother.
You know where she is?
No, but it won't be long until we do, I assure you. She's the cult's next target.
And do what with her?
I would lower my voice if I were you. Just know she will be put to good use, unless she's uncontrollable.
Tell me about Deimos.
He's shown us what we need to know. He's a machine, a weapon for the cult. Someone that unstable can't be trusted with such personal information.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I have to go.
To our great ambition.
To ambition.
You're not listening. Forget the mother. She's useless.
I'm still not convinced.
I wish I hadn't gotten that close.
We need another
that
opinion
soon.
on this. Why
I
split the
wasn't
resources searching for a woman we can't find? If we narrow our focus, Athens will be ours. Immediate threats have to be destroyed. Pericles has to be destroyed.
Not without the mother. We aren't strong enough without the mother.
Don't let Deimos hear that. If anything, we should be hunting the father.
We know who the mother is. Looking for the father would be a waste of resources.
What do you think? Hunt the champion's mother or his father?
The father, the mother, or neither. Need to blend in. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with the mother.
Mother, she's right.
Get your priorities straight. Before you know it, Pericles will shore up his defenses and we will have lost our chance.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
This guy is forgetting that the cult's goals are much beyond just a war. I mean, 1 second, I dropped something and I can't find it.
Where did it?
Ah, there it is. All right. Okay.
We can't have two minds about this. The cult must decide.
Yeah, a group like the cult that has such control over the world does not need to concern itself with actually winning a war, one way or the other. So I think this guy is too narrowly focused. All right, so we came in there. We went in there. Can't go in there. Oh, hello. What am I walking into?
Pull yourself together, Malaka! You're a fucking pig before slaughter!
I'll do it, I swear. I'll kill him. Let me go.
You like to watch, you sick fuck? You're not just going to watch, you're going to teach this little insolent shit a lesson!
Does he deserve it?
Doesn't fucking matter, does it? What I say goes. No questions asked.
I couldn't do it. But I'm not scared. Not anymore.
If you can't kill a fucking artist, what are you gonna do when I tell you to kill a fucking Archon?
I will. I'll kill Phidias.
Show him what happens to cowards. They get fucking burned!
No. He's yours.
You don't know what the fuck fun is. More for me! Fuck with me and there's plenty more where that came from! fuck up like
Strange.
that again and
I
I'll
feel
draw
something.
blood. Now
Towards
get
the
the fuck
pyramid.
out of here before I get
It's covered
this
in
traitor's
shards like
blood on your
fingers.
robes. You! Someone was spotted going into your house. Guards were found dead outside. Tell me who you talked to or I'll break your pretty face.
Is that the Pythia?
I beg you.
Oh my goodness!
I thought she would kill me.
She? I will kill you. What did you tell her?
That's the Pythia. Oh man.
Or I really give you something to cry about.
That's... I wonder if that's consequences because the game broke me, it like forced me into like... I don't remember if there's a, if the... I do not recall if... Sorry, bear with me. I'm doing a research. Yeah, if anyone is killed when infiltrating her home prior to or during the memory truth will out, she will be taken to the cultist lair beneath the sanctuary of Delphi and interrogated. I should have knocked them unconscious rather than killing them. Oh man, I feel bad. I feel so bad. Because what I genuinely should have done is because what happened was I died and it respawned me in the, like actually in the hostile zone, and I immediately got spotted. And instead of saying, okay, well, I need to reload further back or something like that, I said, fuck it, and just went for the kill. I also wasn't thinking about the fact that killing them secretly would result in stuff, even if the bodies were hidden, you know? I didn't think about that. So yeah, no, this is on me. And I'm not going to, I mean, I could, in theory. I think I have... I think I might have enough, I think I might have saves to be able to go back. But it would take a lot of grinding. Because I don't think... It would basically... It would put me back far enough that... Yeah, I would have to go almost back to Megarith. Or... I don't know, maybe one of these would be fine. But I would still have to do a lot of catching up to get back to where we are. And so I'm not going to do that. I might do that in my free time, though. In which case, I will let you guys know if I went back and did that or not. So, but it's fine. This poor woman. I wish I could...
do something. But if I reveal myself now, this will all be for nothing.
Yeah, I really wish I could save her. I really wish I could save her. Okay.
Ah, you had the last piece. Now it is ready. Every time I see it, it calls to me and sings of power. Does it call to you like it calls to me?
It does.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
No.
My great warrior hasn't even arrived yet. Gather yourself and hold your tongue, fool. Show respect for the bloodline.
Speaking of.
Elpinor is dead.
No, and technically one other.
He's a traitor. The artifact will expose them. You! Everyone will be tested. You first. Go. You. Go.
I love how they keep choosing ones with the beard so that we don't know exactly who's on if it's Cassandra or not. So that each time your sphincter tightens just a little bit.
You.
This one is Cassandra because it has the crack in the mask. Especially, basically, it makes your sphincter tighten a little bit if you don't remember what her mask specifically looks like the designs on it. Hers has a crack to symbolize her killing Elpinor. I think it's to symbolize that, but it's cracked.
Go! You! Get up here!
Interesting. He chose not to out her. Instead, killing the next one. Oh, he's got shards in his face. Oh. I'd forgotten that's how he responded. I forgot that he didn't immediately out her.
You're alive.
That moment when it's not her. The cult controls everything. The cult has an army. The cult is after my mother.
They know me. My family. They want my mother dead.
or under their thumb.
It's worse than I thought.
There's more. They have a weapon.
What kind?
A
soldier.
demigod.
Stronger and more ferocious than any I've ever seen. Herodotus. It's my brother.
We need to get to Athens.
Athens? We need to find my mother. My clothes. Spear.
Of course.
My spear!
The way she demands her spear as if it's her comfort item, which honestly it might be.
The cult of Cosmos called my brother Deimos. He used an artifact to see my memories.
Cassandra, the man I serve, we must tell him what's happened before it's too late. You've heard the name Pericles before.
Is a great general or is the leader of democracy? I'll say the leader of democracy.
Pericles is the king of the free people of Athens.
King? Athens has no king. Pericles serves the people, not the other way around.
Serves the people. You're right. He's not much of a king.
Save your doubts. He is working to
Someone who was raised Spartan.
end this war. We all are. If there are forces colluding against him, he must be warned. We have to go.
It's too late, or I'm only worried about my mother. I'm gonna say it's too late.
You weren't there, Herodotus. The cult controls everything. There's no stopping them.
Which is why you cannot turn away. They want to destroy all of the Greek world with this war.
I won't be some pawn in your scheme, Herodotus.
Don't do it for me then. Do it for your mother. If there is one place where we can find information about your mother, it is in Athens.
I mean, he's not wrong.
How?
Pericles surrounds himself with the brightest minds in Athens. Which is to say, anywhere. In Athens, you can fulfill your duty to your family. But before we can go, I need you to meet me at the Lion of Leonidas, at Thermopylae.
Leonidas? Why?
There's something I need to know. Something that may help us take down this cult and save your mother.
You've proven I can trust you, but let's make it quick, Herodotus. First, Thermopylae. Then we go to Athens. I'll make sure every single one of these cultists dies by my hands.
She's technically killed 2 by now, because there was the one we accidentally killed last time, who was one of the mercenaries. And then there was... Yeah, and then there's the one that Deimos just killed. Yeah, this is the one I killed accidentally, the mercenary. I didn't kill him accidentally. I killed him, and then turned out he was a cultist. That was very much an oops. There's Elpinor. Epictetus, the forthcoming, was the guy that Deimos beat to death. Alright, let's see here. Undiscovered cultist. Sotera is the name, apparently. I could unveil these, but I'm not going to. A cultist owns a quarry and a slave operation in Attica. We know this one is Midas, or Midas, the banker in Argos. The sage is the spy. Deimos is the cult's greatest weapon. This one is the chosen one, Deimos. And so we'll go ahead and reveal him because we know him.
The cult is nothing without me. Even the gods cower in my wake. Kneel or die.
Apparently he's not the one who's truly in command, which we know. This one is the Ghost of Cosmos. We know that the ghost longs for freedom. Undiscovered hold on. Are they all sages? They're all sages. Okay, we've got the Eyes of Cosmos here. The Silver Vein. Undiscovered, 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 undiscovered. We even this the hero this was this guy was was the one we accidentally killed, and he was one of the sages. All right. You. The Chimera is heading an expedition to Andros. The Silver Vein. The Silver Vein. This was okay. So this is the Silver Vein, and they all report to that. These are the Eyes of Cosmos, and they report to that person. Okay, I understand. The Delian League. So they have members within the Delian League themselves. The Peloponnesian League has, of course, members. Gods of the Aegean. Worshippers of the Bloodline. Heroes of the Cults. Okay. Alright, so we are currently... This person is in Megadith. We've been the Megadith. Let's go ahead and unveil this person. Yeah.
Cosmos demands to know the secrets hiding in the hearts of men. So I simply cut them open.
We know this person from the Silver Vein. Letter from the Sage of the Sage of the Eyes of Cosmos says Sotera's ships see all circling Salamis like a hand around a throat. She has been instructed to call those ships home. I have secured her a warehouse in Megadith, where they shall convene. There she waits, open, vulnerable. My eyes see all Sage. This one is Evia. Okay. One second, my buddy Melidor is currently streaming, so let me pop him up. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we'll worry about what's her name in whatchamacallit at some point. Memories awoke. Okay, so we now have the From the Shadows tree, which is the different branches of the cult. And then we have Memories Awoken. Okay. Now. Just want to make sure it gave me everything. It did. Okay. And I wanted to do that and that. Okay. Now. All right. So it wants us to go up here into Malith, which is the next region. I feel so bad for the fucking Pythia. That is entirely on me. Just don't mind me just climbing up this waterfall. Because there's a cave up here, which I think, if I remember correctly, leads us into Malif. I could be wrong about that. The cave of
betrayal. This is where that traitor snuck the Persian army past Sparta's defenses.
Yeah. The Battle of Thermopylae, the Thermopylae incident. And it's Kratos, the Cave of Kratos. So, for those of you who love the God of War series.
Taking this path feels as if I'm betraying Sparta too.
Oh look, the cult. Or is this the cult of Ares? This may not be a cult of Cosmos. Oh, I fucked that up. Because I forgot I was not in my assassin mode. We're just gonna chill down here for a bit. Because I now have infinite oxygen. They'll go away eventually. So how y'all doing? They're like, there's no way that she just vanished into the water and has not surfaced yet. Oh, look, a chest. Good thing I saw that. All right. All right, there we go. We're gonna let them get back into position.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
Again. Let's try that again. Ah, no, this is the Cult of Cosmos. Who did I just find? Followers note, glory to you and death to your enemies under the great Ares, the bloodstained, the destroyer, the stormer of cities. Your words in the ruins touched our hearts, as if he who rallies men was speaking to us through your mortal flesh. We will heed your call and head to the island of Chios, to the cave under the reclining iron. Pirates or not, blood is blood on the altar of Ares. Okay, so that was the clan chief. That could have been worse. And there's our last chest. Cave is now complete. Alright. Malice, Wildlands of the North.
All my life I've heard stories of Leonidas. I can't believe I'm finally seeing where history was made.
Okay. Over there is where we had the prologue to the game, where we were actually playing as Leonidas himself. We fought the little boss fight there. This is where the two armies were fighting, and we were plowing through them with his spear. Oops. So, anyway, we need to meet Herodotus down there by the lion. All right, let me quickly check because we're now in Mali. Do they have viewpoints here? None that I'm seeing. Oh, there is one. I'm just blind. Okay. Well.
Thermopyle. They say you can't walk this battlefield without getting blood on your toes.
There's the lion of Leonidas.
If you close your eyes, you can hear them. Their final war cries, before every last one of those brave Spartans perished. Their voices were silenced that day, but their story will be sung for an eternity.
Tell me why I'm here. Tell me why we're here.
You didn't bring me here to talk about dead Spartans. What's on your mind, Herodotus?
The Battle of Thermopylae still echoes in our hearts. But to stand here is to feel it in your bones.
There's nothing here but ghosts. My concerns are with the living.
Hold out your spear.
My spear? What for?
I need to know something.
That's how the spear got broken. The nod of respect.
Herodotus!
I'm fine. I'm fine. The stories are true. That is the spear of Leonidas. The hero's blade.
You knew the spear would do that. It progresses the dialogue. But questions are, why was Sparta alone that day? What happened to Leonidas? What happened to the traitor? Why was Sparta alone that day?
Where were Sparta's allies?
The Spartans weren't alone in facing Xerxes and his hordes. Many from across the Greek world were armed and ready to fight alongside Leonidas and his 300. But when the mighty king looked into their eyes and saw fear, he sent them home.
That sounds like madness, not bravery.
It was foretold by the Pythia that Sparta would lose either its freedom or its king to the Persians. Leonidas made his choice.
What happened to Leonidas?
What happened to Leonidas after the battle?
Xerxes was famous for honoring warriors who fought valiantly against the Persians. But Leonidas infuriated him so much, he cut off his head and impaled it on a pike. A bloody battle ensued, and his remains were reclaimed by the Spartans and buried here. Now, however, he rests where he belongs.
In Sparta.
What happened to the traitor?
What happened to the traitor, Ephialtes?
King Xerxes paid him well, but treachery breeds treachery. A contract was put on his head, and he died as he lived. A coward.
You knew the spear would do that.
You knew this would happen.
I didn't know, but I did suspect. There is a place I'd convinced myself was a dream. Until now. A peculiar structure on the island of Andros. Mysterious shapes carved in stone. Like nothing I've ever seen.
You want to sail to Andros so you can show me shapes?
In my travels, I heard whispers of an ancient civilization. A people who came before. Your spear and that place are connected.
Who are the people who came before?
You mentioned the people that came before. Who were they?
They were not gods, but they lived far longer than any mortal, and were far more intelligent. I've seen carvings in caves, strange symbols that suggest it was this ancient civilization that created humankind, and provided them with fire.
But Zeus blamed Prometheus.
Yes. Well, perhaps his eagle has been feasting on the wrong liver.
So, if I remember correctly, they may actually go into this a bit more in this game. I don't remember. But if I remember correctly, the implication is that so things we know, right? We know that the Isu, the ones that came before, they created humanity as a slave race, almost like biological AI, essentially, rather than like mechanical AI or electrical AI, synthetic AI. That's the one. And humanity was a slave race, essentially. But humans don't do well like that. Basically, they gave us too much free will. And there was an uprising, there was a war. And it was during this war that the solar flare that we learned about in Assassin's Creed 3 many years ago now. The one that repeated in 2012 and killed Desmond. We know that that solar flare that wiped out the Isu occurred during that war. That war began by the humans that we in the modern day would consider to be Adam and Eve. In fact, we see Adam and Eve in I forget which game. It was one of the Ezio games when we gathered the truth. It was clips of Adam and Eve doing parkour and escaping away with a piece of Eden. That piece of Eden then freed humanity to then rise up in war against their creators. And we know this information to be fact within the lore of these games, the series, the franchise, whatever word you want to use. And if I remember correctly, one of the implications that we're supposed to draw a connection between is that fire and Prometheus and Zeus and all of that, right? So one of the things that has always been the case with the Isu we've come across is they have had either Roman names of like the Roman pantheon, or they've gone by Greek names of the Greek pantheon, which, if you know your mythology, is basically the same pantheon with some minor changes, well, some major changes, and different names, right? So Zeus is Jupiter, etc., 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 right? And so Zeus blamed Prometheus for giving humans fire. What does that sound like to you? Like maybe a man who stole a creation of the gods in order to empower humanity the implication, at least as far as I'm concerned, the implication is that the story of Prometheus is the story of what happened to Adam and possibly even Eve after they stole the piece of Eden that freed humanity from the Isu. So interesting, because the thing that you have to remember about these games, as far as these games and its lore is concerned, every single religion and mythology is real and connected. They are all retellings of the same stories, but through different lenses, and possibly even different characters. The Christian God is one of the Isu. We know for a fact that within the lore of Assassin's Creed, Jesus of Nazareth was a mortal who got his hands on at least one, if not several, different pieces of Eden. He may have even been, I don't remember if they claim this or not, but he may have even been essentially a demigod, a combination of like a descendant of human and Isu DNA, like a lot of the assassins are, specifically Desmond's line, because that's where Eagle Vision comes from. It's that remnant of Isu DNA that is present in a lot of, if not all, humans. Some it's stronger than others because it's about Isu genetics. So yeah, it's he may have just been a mortal who had a greater concentration of Isu genetics, or maybe he was something a bit more. We don't know, but what we do know is that he was resurrected because of the Shroud of Eden. The same shroud that Evie and Jacob Fry are after in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And he also may have had the Staff of Eden, which the Pope carries, or at least used to carry. It's hard to know for sure, because a lot of that is whispers and implications and whatnot. And so on and so forth. But, yeah. Anyway, it's important to remember that. And I bring this up because this game is the main storyline of this game, the Cassandra storyline, takes place the furthest in the past of any Assassin's Creed game, period. Which means a lot of it is in a world where Isu artifacts are a lot more common than they are in the modern day, or in the more modern era set Assassin's Creed. This also is the story we are watching through the lens of mythology. One who interprets the world around her through the stories she knew growing up. The stories of the Greek gods and cyclopses and monsters, demigods and heroes and whatnot. And it's the first Assassin's Creed that doesn't abruptly pull that veil back and show the truth. Essentially, it doesn't abruptly is not the word. It doesn't explicitly do that. There's implication So if you go, like, if you pay attention, you know, but it's not explicit in that. Even with Bayek, it wasn't as explicit as it was in other games, right? So, like, in the prior Assassin's Creed games, whenever something weird was or mythological was going on, it was very like, you were like, oh, it's Isu artifacts. And the character you're playing as, the assassin, who is aware of what the Isu artifacts can do for the most part, or at the very least is skeptical enough to be able to potentially see through things and not have that lens of bias, helps the player realize the truth, right? And this game just doesn't hold your hand in regards to that. And that is one of people's big criticisms of it when it came out. Because there's a lot of mythology happening. Like, you literally, slight spoilers, but not that big of, you will end up fighting Cyclopes. You'll end up fighting them. You will fight Sphinxes. You will face Medusa and all kinds of other mythological Greek mythological entities. And the game doesn't peel back that layer for you like previous games did. At least not explicitly. But if you look, you'll see it. And I'll point them out as it happens. But anyway. Basically, everything weird that happens in this game has a lore accurate explanation for it. Even if that explanation is just, it's Isu bullshit. Which is a valid explanation within the lore of the Assassin's Creed universe, based off of literally every other Assassin's Creed game we've ever played. You know? So yeah. Anyway. Moving on we go. We sail to Andros.
The spear awakened to you, Herodotus. I trust you.
You understand. I will do everything in my power to help you find your mother. I promise. But first, we must sail to the island of Andros.
I'll meet you at my ship.
Welcome aboard!
So, before we get on to that, I want to point out something. We left the ship down here. There's two ways the ship could have gotten across here through the map. One, sailed down past Laconia all the way around and came back up. That takes a long time. A long time. Which means that she and Herodotus could genuinely have just been chilling in Malith, waiting for the ship to show up. Now, more realistically, there is a straight through here, if I remember correctly. I think it's through here. Where ships are, it's kind of like the Panama Canal, except instead of ships sailing through, they are essentially carried above land in a painstaking process. But still, that takes time, and they would still have to sail around here. So yeah, it basically, she's like, I'll meet you at my ship. And then they just kind of wait for a bit.
Restia Herodotos, will you be traveling with us?
Only for a short trip. I have business to attend to in Athens.
Herodotus is helping me find my mother.
Seeking help from the gods has put Herodotus on your path, just like they put you on mine. They work in ways beyond our comprehension, and all we can do is follow their lead.
You could be right. Herodotus and I share enemies too.
Like El Pinor?
He is... was part of a very powerful group called the Cult of Cosmos that controls the Greek world through the Oracle.
Control the Oracle? Impossible! Apollo would not allow that!
Now they're looking for my mother. I need to find her before they do.
And I believe they will hurt others who oppose their views along the way.
By Hermes! The Oracle lost to corruption, and now this cult? Do we know who leads them?
I don't know for sure, but I think it might be my brother.
Your brother? By Zeus, your life is complicated.
Tell me about it.
But don't you worry. This cult of Cosmos now has 3 new enemies. And one of them fights like Athena and shits thunder like Zeus. We'll bring the wrath of the gods down upon them.
Is he always this positive?
Always. That's why I like him.
Poseidon, carry us to Athens!
First, we need to go to Andros.
To Andros, then? We're going to have to do some upgrades to my ship if we're sailing into war.
What do you mean?
Well, she's old, and perhaps not in the best condition.
You couldn't have said this before we set sail? Where in Poseidon's name are we going to get the supplies?
My father taught me that the sea takes, and we must do the same. Fortunately, there are plenty of pirate ships in these waters that we can board and take from.
What are we waiting for? Let's hunt some pirates!
Now that we have the necessary resources, we can upgrade the ship's hull.
Yeah, necessary resources. I have a shit ton of resources. We shouldn't need to go raiding anywhere.
Poseidon be praised. She's in ramming shape now, like a feast in the ocean.
She's also fully leveled up already, so we don't need that. So yeah, fastest quest completion ever, I think. But yeah, so I love it. That quest that I just completed was called Oh Yeah. Oh yeah. My humor is broken and I love it. Anyway, he's like one of us fights like Athena and shits thunder like Zeus. Bro, what kind of IBS do you think Cassandra has? I love Barnabas. I love him so much. Anyway. Oh god. Okay, so before we head on, I am going to clear, not gonna clear, I'm going to visual like these 2 locations in Males. Oh, I'm sorry y'all. I'm sorry y'all. Let me through. So I want to find that viewpoint. If I don't do anything else,
let's go.
Excuse me. If I don't do anything else on Males, on stream, I want to find that damn viewpoint. So let me find that viewpoint. Sorry, distracted. There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about that.
Come on.
Because I'm kind of single-minded. Alright, I want, now that I've closed the map, I want to go at least up here. There's also a conquest I could join if I wanted. I think unless the game forces me into it, I'm not going to worry about it too much on stream unless I'm a little bored and want to throw in some combat. But I shouldn't have to worry about that too much. The main reason I want that viewpoint is because I want to confirm
Daughters of Artemis are strong here. I'll be on my guard.
I want to confirm. Okay, we found Lamia. Which, okay, so we've found all 3 locations in Mali. Now then, where's the viewpoint? There's the leader. Where is the Mali viewpoint? Am I blind? Hold on. Oh, I know what I can do. Hold please. Give me... And then I need this. Viewpoint. Alright. Okay, I see where it is. I see where it is. It is... Actually, not that far from where I am, apparently. Oh, there's the Hephaestus' workshop that I was telling you about. It was much further. I forgot it was in. I forgot it was in here. I might go see him. This where I want. Maybe not. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm... That is weird. Okay. Interesting. I might have to come back for it. It might be a comeback for this thing later. Thingy. Or stat. So. Timotheus the Mountain. Don't mind me, just coming through. I will poke my head into the Hephaestus cave / workshop area, just to show you guys what it looks like. I'm not going to worry about messing with it too much. Alright, new discovered ruins of Artemis. There's the viewpoint. Okay. Right. Stay alive, Phobos. I have played this game. I've had this game and played this game and loved this game for so many years. And I only just now realized she named her horse. Oops. That was a cool flip. She named her horse Phobos, and her brother goes by Vimos, who are brothers. That makes me so happy that within the universe coincidence, but it's not actually coincidence because writers. Okay. All right. We're gonna go in here.
Should be extra careful in this area.
Okay. Oh, fuck off. I also just realized I had put the marker on the wrong spot. The Mycen Cave. Or, yeah, Mycen Cave. Oh, wrong way. Just a bunch of obsidian and precious gems. Note the architecture, by the way, which is why I kind of stopped for a second. Isu tech. Isu design. Those that came before. Note also a little bit of Isu tech around here. Or design, I mean. Alright.
What can I get for you?
All right, so if Hephaestus's workshop, I can do upgrade shit, like every other blacksmith. I can engrave like every other blacksmith. But what I can do here that I can't do anywhere else is learn things to engrave. And this costs a shit ton of money to get them all. Not to get them all, but basically you level them up, right? So you notice these little diamonds next to each little, to the symbol, next to the symbols. A fully leveled up ability has all of those diamonds filled in. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I mean by this in just a second. There we go. And I have maximized that assassin damage 1 at plus 20% assassin's damage. See how it's draining my money though? Like I had so much money and now it's gone. Now, if I remember correctly, I have to actually engrave that on things. Maybe not. Because that that adrenaline per crit is already on there. Then again, was it already on? I don't remember. Like I said, this is not stuff I'm going to be doing on stream, he says. Well, it's on stream. He says immediately, still continuing to do this on stream. It's fine. But yeah, so you get the point. Basically, you upgrade your engravings here, and then you engrave them onto your weapons. And
let me know if you need anything else.
Anyway. Okay, so I showed you Hephaestus like I was saying, like I said I was going to. I got the viewpoints. Is there anything else that stands out as a you have to do this in Malif on stream thing? No. Nothing stands out as you have to do this now. So, yeah. Okay. So our next goal is Andros down here. However, that's not our next goal. Our next actual goal is hold on. Is Jamie going crazy? Bear with me. Oh, I have a mission now that I thought I had one. And I need to do that before we move on. Need is relevant. I want to. See here, fastest place. It's the fastest way to get there. Probably here. Hold on one moment, please. Bear with me. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything other than that one mission. We've done that. Okay. Okay, so we did already do that one. Okay, all right. And then... Okay, all right. So then those two I'm about to do. The okay. So that's part of this whole quest sequence we're about to start. Let me confirm. Sorry, I'm just trying to confirm a thing. If it will let me. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so that one's a much later one. Then... Okay. Give me 1 second. Yes. Okay. Bear with me and be in a world of your imagination. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. All right. There we go.
Time for a ride. Let's go.
Is it a big hurt or a little hurt?
I don't know.
Well, does it hurt like a bear biting you? Or a mouse?
Like 3 mouses. No, like 4.
Ah, so a puppy bite-sized hurt. Got it.
Will the hurts go away?
Tell you what, you have to scare it away. If you roar like a lion, it'll run.
Gah!
Good job. Now run along home.
You must be a physician.
Yes, I'm Lycaon. You must be a Misthios. Are you here for treatment?
Do we flirt with the doctor? Fuck it.
That depends. Will I have to?
I have said before that I tend to play Cassandra as a disaster lesbian. This time I'm just going to choose every flirt option. Like previously, that's how I played her, was a disaster lesbian. I think this time I'm going to choose every flirt option.
Or for you too?
Sometimes the best medicine I can give my patients is a dose of hope. I take it you're not in need of care.
I'm healthy as a horse.
You look strong and prepared for anything. My patients need mandrake herbs. There's a patch of them growing by a little stream southeast of here.
Are you too busy to pick them?
Too chewy.
Too chewy?
A pack of wolves is resting near the stream. I'll pay you generously for your trouble.
You know how to talk to Misthios. Is that all you want? The mandrake herbs?
For now. Bring them back to me, and I'll package them for my patients. Then we'll see.
I'll bring you the herbs. You said they were southeast of here.
Yes, by a little stream northeast of Kira. The flowers haven't bloomed yet, but the leaves are a distinctive gray-green. Thank you.
All right. Gonna help him. All right. This wants me going down that way. All right. Just gonna cross country this. You too busy to go get them? No, I'm too chewy. I love that answer so much. Hold on a second. Do I have... Am I remembering a multi-shot ability? I know I have rapid fire, but... Yeah! Fresh. We're gonna put you... Yeah, we're gonna take out this for now. There's a reason I stopped having it equipped, and it's not that it's not useful. It's too useful. I just cleared an entire pack of enemies in a single shot.
The Count said the herbs would be near a little stream. That looks like it. These must be the herbs the Count wanted.
I need 2 more. No más. Here, where is it? Ah. Nope, not that. Okay. No.
These should be enough mandrake herbs.
There we go.
Time to go back to the physician.
But yeah, the multi-shot, especially fully leveled up, and it is just an instant win of pretty much any fight. So while it's very useful in some circumstances, it's too useful in others. Which is why I don't tend to use it. Especially because it fully leveled up, it auto locks onto headshots. Hey, buddy.
Here, I found your herbs.
Thank you. I'll prepare these for my patients. Could you please stay a while?
I'll wait.
I've crossed the herbs so they'll be easier to take. Could you please bring them to my patients? Just tell them they're from me, Lycaon.
I thought I brought you more herbs than this.
I needed to save a double dose for my grandmother. I'll give it to her soon.
Sure. I'll just deliver the rest then.
Thank you. All my patients are in and around the Hora of Delphi. One should be at the animal pens to the west. One is building a house in the northeastern corner. And one works in the fields to the south. Come back here when you're done.
I'm sure I can find them.
Start with this one, because it's closest.
Lycaon made this medicine for you.
Thanks. See, I take care of these beasts, and Lycaon takes care of me. Too bad nobody takes care of him, though.
What do you mean?
His parents died young. His grandmother raised him, but then she was born under a cursed star. Never mind that. He's a good boy.
I'm sure he is. I should try to stay out of sight.
Why? You're not in hostile territory.
Lycaon sends his regards.
The medicine he promised. Thank you. Tell me, did he look well?
He didn't look sick to me.
I've seen him up and walking around at all hours, mumbling to himself. He seems worried. I should bring him some sweets to cheer him up.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
We have the best prices around.
Alright. Sell. Wait, no. Dismantle. Sorry, I had that backwards. Dismantle non-purples. Sell the purples. Because the purples give the most money for... Whereas the amount of item is... The amount of dismantle item is universal.
Thank you.
Alright. Now then, where were we going? This way. Money varies. Money depends on sell price depends on rarity, which is the color. But resources gained from sorry, rarity, but also level of the piece of the item. The amount of resources gained from dismantling is only dependent on the level of the item you're dismantling. It has nothing to, like, you don't get an increase for the rarity. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I remember from my own experience. So you want to generally dismantle anything that's not purple and sell the purple, and then equip the gold. Or save the gold.
These herbs are from Lycaon.
Oh, thank you. That physician is so thoughtful and so handsome. It's too bad he's decided not to marry.
Why not?
He just told me some nonsense about not wanting to burden an innocent woman with his worries. Personally, I just wish he'd been honest and said I'm not his type.
I wonder why he'd say that.
I've endured what that civilian has endured from this guy. But also at the same time, I fully understand people who say that, not wanting to upset others, etc.
I delivered all your medicine. Seems you have a lot of people concerned for your well-being.
Thanks. My grandmother, Praxithea, I have to bring her the last of the medicine. Will you come along with me to her house? I think I need your help.
I can't. No, I will help.
Yes. I'd like to know what's going on here.
Oh, thank you. Please, my grandmother's house is this way. Thanks for coming with me.
We're heading off to grandmother's house.
Why do you ask me that?
If someone is impious to the point of doing grave injustice to people as well as the gods, do they not deserve punishment?
What did Praxithea do?
She spoke false prophecies for years. Those who came to her for advice received only lies.
Your grandmother was an oracle?
Yes, up on the hill in Delphi. She confessed to me recently that she never heard the gods, and only repeated the words she was told.
The words she was told were by the cult. Praxithea may also, depending on timeline, may also be the oracle who told Nikolaos to throw baby Alexios off the cliff. That resulted in Cassandra being exiled.
Oh, by vile people with evil intentions.
Exactly.
Yep.
Wars have been fought over those words. She can't be left unpunished.
My family was torn apart by false prophecy. If it was one of hers, I may take matters into my own hands.
That said, someone in the situation of that, unless they are, yes, there's a thing about being willfully compliant, but there's also this, like the other oracle, the other Pythia, who we found and accidentally got tortured. She was genuinely scared for her life and could not, for the life of her, get out of her situation. And then she took the opportunity and we failed her. Because we failed her. I failed her. Me and Cassandra failed her. If any of the Pythia previously or subsequently were like, hell yeah, I'll do whatever you say, just get, like actually willfully on board and not just terrified out of their minds, then they're at fault. So while Cassandra has every right to be angry if Praxithea is indeed the oracle who tore her family apart. If Praxithea only did it out of fear versus actually, going along with it because she wanted to, there's gray areas.
Misthios, this way, yes?
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted talking. Bear with me.
Get out of here, Lycaon! I know what you want to do. You'll just bring more shame on our family.
I don't want to do this, Agavi.
Okay, but Agavi can get it.
But for the sake of justice, we can't let Praxithea live.
It's out of our hands anyway. Some strange men were searching the village today, looking for her. I brought them here, and they dragged her away.
What kind of justice is that?
You wouldn't understand. She was an impious old fool. Now we have nothing more to worry about. Who are you, anyway?
I'm Cassandra. I've also been wronged by a false prophecy. It might have been your grandmother's.
If we don't find her, we can't settle any of this. Please, help me figure out where she's been taken.
I'll look for clues.
What did you expect me to do? All that talk about killing? A solution showed up, so I took it.
That wasn't the way it was supposed to happen. She's my responsibility, not yours.
Praxithea must have lost this bracelet in the struggle. But no ordinary thief would have left something so valuable behind.
We know it's not a thief, Cassandra. Here we go.
This looks like a contract. Deliver the package to the drop-off and don't damage it. If they mean Licaon's grandmother, chances are she's alive.
Uno más. To be sure, nothing up here? Okay. Aha, here we go. Hello, sir.
Have you seen anything strange going on around here?
Well, if bandits taking over my cousin's farm is strange, yes.
What did they do?
Gave her a running start. She can't go back there. They've set up camp, and they're armed and dangerous.
Interesting. Where is that farm?
It's not far west of here, but I wouldn't mess with those bandits.
Thanks for the advice.
Okay. I know where to go.
Praxithea was kidnapped and brought to a farm west of here. The bandits were hired to deliver her alive.
Thank you for figuring that out, Cassandra.
I'm no fool, Licaon. Your sister put Praxithea in great danger, and you've been asking me about killing. Do you want me to end her life?
No. It has to be me. I need to kill her.
Options are you're a physician, not a killer. And if you want me to kill her, say it. I'm gonna say the first one. You're a physician, not a killer. Partly because it's the flirty response, but also because it's the kinder.
She's your grandmother, and you're no killer. You should give this more thought.
She's my responsibility. I don't want her to suffer. That's why I asked you for Mandrake. It's a painkiller. But for now, will you go to the farm to stop those bandits? I don't think I can take them all on myself.
Let's go find Praxithea.
Thanks, Cassandra. You said the farm was to the west. I'll meet you there.
Okay. The unkindest cut. Where? I'm over there. Okay. Probably that. Vovos.
Move! Καταστροφίλη!
Γύσετε της, πάυσε!
That must be the farm where Praxithea is being held prisoner.
Hey, look. I was right. It's like I know how this game works. Alright. Now then, let's get the lay of the land and decide how we want to go through this.
Ού δυνάμεθα συνευρίσκεστε τι ούτω τρόπος καθοδόν πλησίον.
Well, there she is. There seems to be other captives as well. There doesn't seem to be that many hostiles. So not so much overrun as just they're armed and y'all aren't. And they know how to fight, y'all don't. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go stealthy. I'm also gonna take a second to swap out. Tap the multi-kill. Discovered location, farmhouse. I have to free the captive and loot the treasure.
To be careful not to get spotted.
Alright, let's do a little look-see. I'm just gonna keep pinging to make sure I'm not missing anybody. There's the captive I need to free. Gonna thank you very much. Alright, now where's the chest? Chest is over there. You are not looking at it. Oh. You were looking.
That was weird.
It was. Don't worry about it too much.
I'm just being silly, imagining things.
Ooh, someone didn't survive long. Alright. We're letting this person out.
I never thought I would get out of there. Thank you.
Hello. Wow.
Thank you, my child. We must get away from here. Could more bandits be coming? Please, let's get out of here.
She's a grandmother?
Thank you for saving me, dear
Okay,
child.
I see
Don't
it now.
thank me, voice of Apollo. Or were those someone else's words you spoke?
So you've met my grandson. You're right. I lied to everyone. I am so sorry. The gods should have killed me by now. Instead, they made me live with my remorse.
That's all I needed to hear. Progresses the conversation. Why did you give false prophecies, or who kidnapped? Let's go with who kidnapped.
Who wanted you kidnapped? These brutes didn't come up with the idea themselves.
Please, don't ask me that. The ones who want to punish me now, the ones who told me what to say, they would bury you alive if I told you about them.
The ones with masks and dark cloaks. The cult of Cosmos.
Do not speak their name.
Why did you give false prophecy?
Why did you spread lies? People trusted you. You were supposed to bring them the word of Apollo.
I didn't plan to, not when I was chosen to be the Oracle of Apollo. But I met people there who told me I must speak the words they asked, or else my family would suffer for my disobedience.
Family?
So yeah, it was under
Do
threat.
you remember telling a Spartan family that their younger child must die? A grieving mother, with eyes like mine.
I am so sorry for what you have lost.
Did she tell you? Is she the oracle who brought ruin on your family?
I'm sorry for what I've done. I accept my punishment. But please, don't let my grandson kill me. Lycaon's a good man, a healer. This would break him.
No, this is my responsibility. I must be the one to end her.
So the options are, you must be the one to kill her, violence won't solve anything, or I'll kill her. I feel like Cassandra knows enough about the cult now to maybe not forgive, but understand.
I've killed enough people to know that violence has no end. Better to move on and make the best of the lives the gods have given you.
Move on? But you said Praxithea ruined your family.
She can do no more harm. Killing her for revenge won't change what happened. Besides, didn't you tell me something about hope?
Thank you for your mercy. I promise I will do good with what's left of my days.
You're right, Cassandra.
She may be a grandmother, but she can still get it.
I might not be able to forgive my grandmother, not right away. But she can go on with her life, and I with mine.
I think you've made the right decision, Lycaon.
How do you do this? Decide who lives and who dies?
How do you do it, Lycaon? All those lives depending on you, needing your healing and kindness.
I think I need you, Cassandra. Not to kill anybody or find anything. Just to stay with me.
I'll stay and make it all better, or I should go now. Oh! I did flirt. I did just say I was going to go with all the flirting options. Fuck it, why not?
I can't stay forever, but for now, let me take care of you, healer.
Disaster pansexual, let's go. The canonically accurate version of Cassandra, the disaster pansexual. All right. Okay, cultists. Hold on. So, our next stop is Ivia. I always feel like I'm mispronouncing that. They'll say it. And this cultist is located there. So, Sage's note to the Centaur. Centaur, the job of the captains transporting slaves to your mines in Ivia is to scare them, not kill them. If one more arrives starved, sick, or dead, you'll cut off your captain's balls and feed them to you. Let the world be in my debt. Your Sage.
Slaves understand you better when you carve your rules into the backs of their heads.
Do you recognize that voice? That's the voice of the guy who was threatening and torturing the Pythia, and who burned that other guy's hand. This is that asshole. Where was she located? Oh, right. She's in Megaris. We'll worry about that. We'll be back to Megaris eventually. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Someone needs a hero. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. And she's gotta be fast and she's gotta be strong. She's gotta shit thunder like Zeus. I wish I could apologize for that. But that would require me to have regret.
Here, Commander. What can I do to serve Sparta?
You, Mystios. You're the one who won the battle for Megaris, for us Spartans.
I did, yes. I am your champion. I did what I had to do. Let's go with I did what I had to do.
There were things I needed done. Acting as their champion was a necessary move.
Thanks to you, Athenian efforts are fractured in this area, and my regiment is finally ready to strike.
What do you need?
A certain Athenian commander is all that stands in our way to victory.
You want me to kill the Athenian commander?
The glory is all yours if you accept. Do you?
Manor said is mine.
I'll help you. You have my word.
Well met. Sparta thanks you.
You can leave everything to me.
Alright, now this takes me not far away. Okay. Vamos! There you are. while that's happening, let me just quickly. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Fine. Well, okay. Actually, is Ivia the next one we're going to? Hold on. I'm misreading my own guide. We're actually heading to Lokris. We'll see. Where am I going? Over here, right.
Payment. It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Might as well.
Let's fight!
What Athenian camp? Wrong button. I wanted this. Nope, I wanted this. And there's Phobos, just where I left him.
Move! Let's go.
Anyway. Alright, so looking at my guide, I misread. We're not heading to Ivia next. We're heading to Lokris. Which is here. Here, then Lokris. And then the Abantis Islands, which are, I believe, Ivia and Skiros. These two. So, yeah, so we are technically heading to Ivia next, but Lokris first. Sorry. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Basically, what it wants us to do now is we were in Malice. We did Malice and Focus. Then we go to Lokris, and then Iovia, and Skiros, and then down to Andros. That's what it wants us to do, which makes sense. I'm just a bit of a sometimes. Bitch, don't even try. Look at the thing trying to keep up with me. Alright, there's Praxithia's house.
You again? Have you killed him?
Your man is dead.
Thank you, mercenary. Now, your reward.
You should join my crew. Ooh.
I have a good crew, but we're missing someone with your talent.
I bet he's gonna be like a gray.
I want you on board with us. What do you say?
What do you take me for,
Maybe
an
a
Athenian?
purple.
I can't leave my post.
You'd have loved Varnavas. But fine.
Honestly, fair. Alright. There's Caprine we could do. The timed ones aren't necessarily as pressing. Some of them are a bit more, like, important than others. But they are essentially RNG in order to make it so that the world isn't as empty as it kind of feels like it is. Anyway, we need to go to Lokris now, which is these two. We will be back to Focus. However, from what I recall, we're mainly just returning to Delphi. So what I'll probably be doing is clearing all of these question marks, or most of them, in my free time. And the same with Malice, which I don't think we do return to. Not really, at least. Oh yeah, I was looking to see if there was anything in Malice that I wanted to specifically have us look at. Doesn't look like it. Anything in Focus? No. I mean, I want to show us the... I want to show off the Cave of the Forgotten Isle. But we can't do that yet because we have to come back later. Most of this stuff is... oops. Fuck. Most of this stuff is repetitive. Not repetitive, but like general, like, camp clearing stuff. And the same is with Malice. So to Lokris we go. Alright. Alright, we're gonna fast travel to the Adrestia. Oops. And then, excuse me, I'm going to not store Tifon's mace, which I'm not using, and Hades' bow, which I'm not using, and the scaled torso, which I'm not. I'm just quickly looking to make sure that I don't actually have a second scaled torso. I don't think I do. No. Okay. Okay. Y'all have fun. Alright. Calling Phobos. And putting a mark for here. Now it's going to take us on the road through Thermopylae, which means we're going to go through the path that is where the battle took place, past the lion, which is right there. This is where the Persian remnants, yep, this is where that fight took place. And then over there is where we had that boss fight, that small boss fight in the intro and everything. And here is the passageway that narrowed the forces, etc., etc., that they were guarding. We're coming up on another mercenary. I didn't mean to start a fight with you. Sorry, I was just running through. Leave me alone. All right, now we just need to go into Linktree. We are in Lokris, salt of the earth. Alright. The white crystal hills of Lokris. Sorry, bear with me. Okay. We need to go to approximately around here. For the record, because I don't think I say this enough, I have played this game before in its entirety. I have a couple of different guides open and maps and stuff to help me streamline the massive open world that is this game, for the sake of streaming. I will be 100% completing it because that's what I do with every single game I play on, every single Assassin's Creed I play on stream. I just won't necessarily be doing it all on stream. I often do a lot of off-stream grinding.
Is this lake full of blood? Wonder what's made it so red.
Salt. Some of that good old knuckle, if I remember correctly. Sodium, primarily, if I remember correctly, is what causes that. The Xerxes military fort. We're approaching the viewpoint, which is right there. And also we have family values right there. Gotta love family values. Opus? Opus? What's up, Spartans? Alright. To the viewpoint. The Locris Overwatch. Alright, to the roof. Now, one more. Okay. Location we're going to is that next. Oh, ow. Maybe it wasn't the sodium. It's definitely a reaction with the water and something and some of the minerals in the ground. I just do not recall. Okay, none of these are really too interesting, so.
Locris, land of salt and more salt.
Get out of that cage right now! It's
Are these people harassing you?
harassing him? We're his parents!
I told you, Mother. This is for your protection.
Protection from what, exactly?
He just got back from Delphi. Spoke with the Oracle. Been out of his mind ever since.
She revealed my prophecy. My mind has never been more clear. She said I would do unspeakable things to my parents. That Mother's blood would stain the earth. And Pater will scream to the gods in agony.
Don't believe the Oracle.
Oracles and prophecies do more harm than good. You should listen to your gut. What are you doing?
Listening to my gut. And it's telling me my parents will suffer if you don't help me.
Here we go.
You could save my parents from my vicious wrath.
You don't have a vicious bone in your body.
Quiet, Pater. Me and the Messios are talking. My sword and shield. Gifts from Mater and Pater. We must return them to my parents, so they can defend themselves from my ferocious temper.
All right, Supidio. I'll get these weapons for you. For a price.
Of course. My parents were glad.
His name is Stupidio, which is supposed to sound like stupid.
Pay you for your troubles.
What?
What? Seek out Costa, the village blacksmith. I brought him the sword to be sharpened not too long ago.
And the shield?
This will be trickier. I'll explain when you return from the blacksmith.
Can't wait.
You are being superstitious.
You mustn't free me. These ropes are the only thing between my parents and my wrath.
Dude thinks he's a werewolf. I have a thought. Hold on. Let me quick save. Maybe. But it'll let me quick save. Fine, I'll just do this. Overwrite. There we go. Alright. Will it let me actually let him out? No, it won't. Okay, fine. No fun.
Δέσποινε κύριοι πολίτες Παρίας και λιχνίτες
Aphrodite on Earth. My name is...
A woman walks up to him and he says, "Holy God of beauty, holy goddess of beauty."
Cassandra.
Whatever you need, name it, it's yours. I could bend some metal for you, oil those rippling muscles, fix that broken spear.
I'm looking for a sword. Belongs to Supideo.
Ah, Supidio. Love that boy. Bit on the thin side, if you ask me. His parents feed him nothing.
Yes. Well, he needs his sword back.
And I'd love to give it to you. His sword, I mean. But I can't just hand over swords to every gorgeous warrior who walks by.
So, this is one of my favorite quest lines, and we're going to do it before, even though it's almost 10. The funniest version of how things go here is if I hit the romantic option. I'm not going to say any more than that.
Give me the sword, and I'll make this a day you'll never forget.
Oh, I just, that would make every dream I've ever had come true. There's just one tiny problem. You see, my spear is also broken, if you get my meaning.
Shame.
But there are special flowers in the forest beyond Xerxes' military fort, planted by Aphrodite herself.
I need to get him purple
they
pills.
Really help to, reforge, if you know what I mean.
Fine. I'll get the flowers, and you'll give me the spear. I mean, sword. Don't go anywhere.
The funniest order of events will always be what I am doing right now. Always. Come on. Why aren't you? Please? There we go. And you'll understand when we get there. Like, if you don't already know, this is gonna be great. If you do already know, shh. Okay. Flower 1. Flower 2. Really? Three. Four.
That should be enough to stoke the blacksmith's flame.
I love the innuendo. Yeah, we're not going to worry about that fort right now. We have other priorities. Alright, buddy. Alright, Cassandra, time to make this guy's life.
Gorgeous, Misthios. You take my breath away. Did you bring the flowers?
I can't even go flower picking without some beast trying to kill me. But yes, I have them.
Perfect. So, Did you mean what you said about making this a day I'd never forget?
Yeah,
Enough
fuck it.
talking.
Literally.
Eat your plants.
I don't know if I would have kissed, but like, you know.
That was incredible.
Thank Aphrodite.
Thank all the gods. Here, as promised, I'll never forget you.
No, you won't.
I
Get
love
this
her.
back to Supidio's parents before he does anything stupidio.
Hold on, let me see what that mission is named. Son of a Spartan. You son of a Spartan.
Mistios, you've returned. Did you bring the sword?
I did.
Thank the gods. I knew I could count on you. But this is only one of the items I needed. And I have 2 parents.
Yes.
So tell me about this shield.
Well, according to my parents, it was stolen while I was visiting the Oracle of Delphi.
Stolen? It's as good as gone then.
I overheard Mater and Pater whispering about it. They mentioned the cave beyond the Red Lake. Talked about the thief as if they knew her.
Strange.
Go to the cave, Mistios. Bring me back my shield. Only then will my parents be truly safe from my fury.
We now have the family sword as an item we can carry.
Near the Red Lake, the thief...
All right. Yeah, it's up here.
Time to find this thief. Subidio mentioned a cave beyond the Red Lake.
I'm working on
Strange
it.
that his parents knew this. They should get the shield back themselves.
Oh, beautiful, Mistios. If only I had more Aphrodite flowers.
Yeah, no. You get one, man. Alright, we're gonna circumvent the fort because the fort's gonna take me effort. And it'll take much longer than I'm willing to put at the moment, especially when we're beelining for this quest line completion. I didn't mean to do that, but it's fine. Alright, Phobos, I'm gonna leave you here, man. Come on. There you go. She was not wanting to move for a second.
Leave now. I'm not playing games. Go.
You may not be playing games, but I am. Hey. Alright.
Looks like blood. I've had dreams of drowning in the lake just like this one.
Yeah, that's the PTSD from all the killing you do, Cassandra.
There she is.
So I'm going to take a brief detour down here. Because I wanted to show off this bull. And this chest. And this treasure pile. That is, if I remember correctly, one of the Ostraka, like riddle locations, and it claims that down there is essentially the source of why the lake is red.
Stop! You!
Now then, where was I?
Hey!
This must be the cave. Perfect hiding spot for a thief.
Alright. Swapping to assassin.
One more grain of salt. I'm going to kill someone.
What about that old Dinara και ο ξυλοκόπος εκεί σε στα προάστια?
We should slit their throats and take whatever they have left.
That family is off limits to you, Malakias. If either of you touch a hair on their heads, I'm going to cut off your hands and make you push-ups in the salt.
Ο Σιδηρεύς πει ξύφηκε ασπίδα Σιμών, φίλε. Πάμε το παλία.
How did that not kill him? Alright.
There's my little thief.
You're mine. They're firing from over there.
I'm gonna test something. Because like I said, I know it's coming. I want to see if this game is smart enough for something or if it will make me do the thing. Come on. Come back to camp. It's okay, ma'am. I promise. It's okay. Well, while she's busy, I'm gonna just come in here. Alright. It looks like she might be coming back. Yep. Alright. I don't want to chase her into the water again. Supidio's shield. Along with his sword, the shield was a gift. Supidio always wondered how his poor salt farming parents afforded such beautiful weapons and was ashamed he never put them to good use. That is, until the Oracle foretold their... I do have to kill her. I do have to kill her. Because it's specifically, it's, yeah, it's not letting me, it's not telling me to go back. Alright, fine. Nah, I'm not gonna waste a full arrow on it.
This shield should be enough to protect Supidio's parents from his deadly wrath.
Alright. Now, we're gonna fast travel back. Right, have to be out of the hostile area first. Yeah, fast travel back.
Misthios! At last! Did you find the shield?
I did. Now you can protect yourselves from the prophecy.
So, you found the thief?
Oh
She's
yes.
so unserious.
Cut her in half. She won't steal anything from anyone ever again.
And what about the blacksmith?
Oh, he's very much alive. We did things in the back of his workshop that would make Aphrodite blush.
You didn't.
This is awful.
Mater? Pater, what's wrong? You're safe. The prophecy's broken.
Actually, there's something we've been meaning to tell you. Supidio, you were adopted.
What?
A young couple brought you to us. They knew we'd give you a better home. That sword and shield is your inheritance from them.
Wait, so the thief and the blacksmith
are Supidio's birth parents. You killed his mater and fucked his pater.
But the prophecy said Pater would scream to the gods in agony.
Oh, he screamed, but not in agony.
I mean, they do call it blissful agony. Or something like that.
Ah! You killed Mater and had sex with Pater!
Supidio, I had no idea.
I can't get the image out of my head. I don't want to see anymore. Ah! I'm blind, Misthios. Are you happy? My dreams are forever haunted. Mater will bleed, Pater will scream. My dreams are forever haunted. Mater will bleed, Pater will scream.
I should have never let my son go to Delphi.
It's best you left us alone. My son is very fragile. It's best you left us alone. My son is
I
very
should have
fragile.
never let my son go to Delphi.
Well, it's one of my favorite side quests in the entire game. For that exact reason. Now, if you don't fuck him, fuck the blacksmith, you do end up with the option, you do still make him scream in agony. Different kind of agony. Like you do, like basically you threaten him and then like twist his arm or something. And he does scream to God, scream to the gods in agony. The funnier option is always the romantic one in this instance. So yeah. Anyway, how do you feel about that, Cassandra? Let me quickly call the address to the ports, which is where? The Ostraka, that's what I call it. The Enigmata Ostraka is the name of those riddles. Not the other thing I said. Anyway, I'm gonna call the Adrestia, and yeah. Anyway, that's it for Locris. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I hope you all have been enjoying this game as much as I have been. I really do love it. It's one of my favorites. Just the sense of humor alone is peak. Anyway, so yeah, thank you all for coming. Tomorrow is my day off. We'll be back Friday with more Death of oh my god, with more Dishonored Death of the Outsider. Before we head out, just a reminder that if you like this and you want to see more of either Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the other Assassin's Creeds, or anything else that I've been streaming in the last 5 years, check them out in the Linktree. Not check them out. Check out my YouTube, which has all the VODs in my, which you can find a link to that in my Linktree, Linktree/Krimzonknight. Or you can just go to YouTube, which is youtube.com/@Krimzon. Either way, it works. Whatever gets you there. Yeah, there's all kinds of other stuff in the Linktree as well. A lot of goodies, a lot of like my socials, my Discord, my YouTube, my Twitch, my Ko-fi, my Patreon, my TikTok, and a bunch of other stuff. So pop in there and check that out and see if there's anything that catches your eye. Speaking of my Ko-fi and the Patreon, if you are willing and able to throw some money my way, that'd be great. This is my day. This is my job. So it would be great, but it's not required. Yeah, the Ko-fi is basically my tip jar, and the Patreon is for if you want to just like actually like be a regular subscriber who maybe even has some say the shape of things going forward, you know. Yeah. Anyway, we'll be back on Friday. So until then, remember to have empathy, be kind, be safe, love yourselves, and love everyone around you. And I will see you. I love you all. Peace out.